Well, good morning, everyone. It is Angela, the traveling crafter, and I am here for the first, my first ever drop sale. So I hope that you're as excited as I am. I'll explain a little bit about a drop sale and what that all means to you. So if you're watching this on the replay, not to worry. This is your chance to be able to bid and win some of the items that I'm showing today without having to be at a live sale. And as you probably know, in a live sale, you have to be present in order to bid. And I have a lot of viewers and subscribers that are from other countries, that are on different time zones, and they can't, or that have full time jobs and can't watch. So I thought this would be a good way on the week, which is always the first week of the month, on the Thursday that I do not do a live video, to do something a little bit different. So this is what we're going to do today. I am going to offer up, I think I have 12 to 14 items. I can't remember exactly. And I am going to show them to you. I am going to explain what they are. And then I'm going to give you a price. All you need to do is put in the name of the item and the price. And the first person to put it in is the recipient of that item. And I will mark it as sold. I will also put in the description all of the information for each one of the items so that you know. I think that's really all there is to it. Now, there is one other thing, and let me pop this up on the screen. If you are the winning bidder, so you'll want to make sure that you either save the video or, just go back to your history so that you can check it to see if you were the winning bidder. I will comment on it as well, so you'll get probably a notification that you have actually won. But what you'll need to do is send me an email to the email right here, restorationharmony1@gmail.com. Title it, please, drop sale, and today's date, which is March 2nd. And then I will need your YouTube username, your real name, your shipping address, including the correct zip code. And I will need your PayPal email if it's different than the email you're sending it from. Best if you just put it in there either way. If you don't have PayPal, not to worry, because you can actually, I can still send you an invoice as I normally would. They come from PayPal, and you can check out as a guest. So not to worry. Anyone can play along today. And then finally, I am shipping from Iowa. So just in case you are wondering, and I do use Pirate Ship to ship at the best rates possible for each of you. So with that, we'll go ahead and get started. I am going to hide that for a second. And I think what I will do is put in here so that it pops up on the screen, just in case anyone has questions during the show. If they're watching in the replay, they'll be able to know exactly what it is. So I'm going to show you this adorable Bluebird. And this was originally a set. Now, I bought a few others, another set of salt and pepper shakers that will come to a different sale. And this little cutie patootie came with them. This is like the baby Bluebird. And I didn't actually even realize that it was a salt and pepper shaker until I looked further. And there are indeed the little, I don't know, is it pepper or salt that has 3? I never do know. But this little cutie patootie, is 3.5 inches tall. She would be great for your spring decor if you're like me and you have a tiered trays. It would be cute on that. She's got the little upside down tulip. She is in great shape. She is made in Japan, but look at those little eyes. So cute. No chips, no cracks. She does have one little tiny, you can't even see it. Just a little, I'd say a flea bite or a fleck. It looks like something that was in the glaze. But she is super, super adorable. So if you are interested in the adorable Bluebird. Just put in Bluebird 14. Tweet, tweet. We'll put you up here for now. Okay. What are we going to do next? Oh, I have one of the things that I wanted to do was bring some of you that may be new to journaling or junk journaling or art journaling, whatever you would like to call it, altered books. I wanted to bring you something that would be, I can't do two things at once, apparently. Something to get you started. So in today's sale, what I concentrated on as far as ephemera and pieces and parts that you can actually use are things that are ready for you, that you can put into a journal easier. You can follow any one of my tutorials, and I am going to be doing a video specifically and probably titled what is a junk journal and how do I get started? And that would be a perfect way for you to play with some of the things that I brought today. So with that, let me show you what I've got. So the first thing, I think I'm going to put the other screen up here so you guys can see. Remove myself. There we go. All right. So it is a bundle of the Wallpaper journal covers. And let me show you what I did so that you guys can see. There are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pre-made covers for you. And so this is what this one looks like. You just fold it out like this. It is already double-sided. It is very durable. You can wipe it clean and it's ready for you to make a journal out of. Now, this one is a little bit taller, as you can tell, and inside, and it's got the textured wallpaper with just kind of a neutral inside. And you could turn it the other way and do it opposite if you want. And then the last, and I did a tutorial on this one. This one folds out. There is a pocket right here. And this one has the little tab. We made this one covering it with wallpaper with one of the dividers within a wallpaper sample book. So these are the ones that I originally put together for the kit. And then I wanted to, because I thought, all right, if somebody is new and they don't want to compromise the 3 that I had here, let's give them something to play with that if it doesn't turn out exactly how they want, it's not gonna hurt. So I had a couple of these. If you remember, this one was the one that got a little discombobulated when I sewed it. And so it has a little wrinkle in it. So I thought that one's perfect for you just to play with. And if you ruin it, it's fine. And then this one actually is great, but there is, and I don't know if that was on there from when I cut it out, but if you can barely see it. It looks like a pencil mark, but I tried to erase it and it didn't erase. So this is the inside and it's just the cover. It is not sewn. So if you wanted to, you could sew it. But these are to just kind of play with me, figure out what you want to do. And in addition to that, I've also included 2 little starter kits. So these have brads in them, or they have the rusted fastener. And this is paper. It's filled with different kinds of paper that you can use. And this is filled with sample wallpaper. So now you've got some things to play with in addition to your covers. Now there's going to be more things that I'm going to bring that you can add to so that you can just complete your whole entire kit. But this bundle, I got to move this aside here. This bundle okay, what's happening here? There we go. Is going to be $12 for all of the covers and the 2 sample packs. So everything that you see, handmade by me, is ready for you to play with. And all you need to do is put Wallpaper Bundle 12 and it will be yours. And I'm going to put this, I'm putting the ribbon back on it because, or the tulle, so that it doesn't get mixed up. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. It's kind of weird for me to be doing this because normally when I'm in this format, I'm in a live and I have comments and I'm talking to people. And so it's kind of different. All right, where am I going to put you, sweetie patootie? Okay. Perfect. Now let me go back to my single layout because the next thing I'm going to show you is going to be a cute little turtle. So if you love turtles, you probably want to pay attention. It is this sweet little turtle paperweight with the Millefiori design in it. It is mostly red. There is some white in it. It is so, so cute. Let me see if I can put it up here on this little tray. For you to see better. There, that looks a little bit better. He is very tiny. He is only, let's see. He is only about 2 inches long, but he would be cute. Whoa, he would be adorable in a display. And if you like smalls, he is perfect. So let me change it out. Let me get rid of our Wallpaper Bundle. And I'm going to put in the bid for the turtle. And he is going to be $10 today. And there you go. He is ready. So all you have to do, put in turtle, 10, and that little guy's coming home with you. And right now he's going to join the cute little Bluebird up here while they hang out. What is next? Another great thing for beginners. And that is a bundle of readers. So today I have a screaming great deal. I was able to pick up some really fantastic readers. And if you don't have these are phenomenal to use in your projects. The first one is called Friendly Village. The cover is in good shape. Actually, the cover is in excellent shape. So if you want to use it as a cover, there's some normal wear and tear. This is here's the end papers. This is copyright 1936. This is the table of contents. And there are just like, oh, there's one. There's some black and whites. Look at the font. Very, very cute. And then there is lots of, and this isn't for just one. This is for all 3. Let me do this real quick so he doesn't confuse you. Let me find some other ones. We've got some cowboys. The cowboy pony. I love that. The fiddling bee. Cute. What's this thing? Oh, wishing for a fiddle. And then we go on to a fiddling bee. So you've got a really nice variety of color and or otherwise. If you're a book collector, this is in excellent shape and would be perfect on your display or on your in display. One of the things that you all know I love doing is using my readers as risers. So something like this, and then displaying it with a variety of different items. See, you can move this back, and then you can put this right there, and then you can put something right here, and it's just absolutely adorable. So if crafting isn't your thing, but you love vintage books, this is also for you. So the first one is super, super sweet. And that was the Friendly Village. The second one is called Expressing Ideas. And I love this cover. The one thing about these covers, all 3 are in great, great shape. So this one, there's the end papers. I think the back is the same. Yep. This one I think was a teacher's edition. So it does have in some, I'm trying to find, on some pages, it does have some writing by whomever was the teacher. What I love about this one, it's another one with the actual photo illustrations instead of a true illustration. So there are some black and whites. I don't know that this one had any color in it. I don't think it did. Look at this. So again, excellent shape. Cover is fantastic. This one is written, or I'm sorry, copyrighted in 1940. Expressing Ideas. Now, the last one is, I'm just typing this in so we can do this at the same time. Do I look like I know what I'm doing and I'm typing? The last one is probably one of my favorites. It's called More Streets and Roads. Very good condition. You can see there, it does have some writing where, what's it say? Ladd. I don't know. Somebody, some person. This is the end papers. You can see that the spine is in really good shape. But you've got cowboys. This one has more of the color illustrations. It's got the three giants. It's got a lot of fairy tales and, oh wow, mother shoots a bear. Interesting. Oh, look at this one. That's cute. Look at the little deer. And did I tell you what year this was? No, I did not. Copyright is 1942. There is the index, table of contents. And this bundle for all three, not one, not two, but all three of these books is $10. Let's see. There you can see that way. You could sit them on your shelf like this. You can display them like that. And then you can use them as risers. So $10 for the bundle of books. All right. Next up, what do we got? I got to keep track of myself. Oh, this is, yes, one of my favorites. So if you know, I love me some mice. Well, I also, I mean, I don't love all of them, but I do love the Annalee figures. This is an Annalee. He is from 1965. He's a mobility mouse, and he has his original tag. Super, super cute. Adorbs. He's got a cute little tie on. Look at that little face. And his fuzzy little hair. He even has his hair in the back with his chef's hat that you can manipulate. But they're called mobilities because, and I won't do it because I think he looks cute like this, but the way his little tail is twisted, you can maneuver, or his little foot. So maybe you wanted him to sit on the end of a shelf and kind of come over. You can move him, but you can sit him flat so he sits there. But isn't he adorable? If you are a mouse collector, this would be really super, super, super cute. And Mr. Annalee Mobility Mouse, 1965, is going to be $24. All you need to put in is either mouse or Annalee Mouse, and $24. Where shall you go sit? How about over here? Now that I messed with his leg, there we go. Okay. I really like that one. Oh, and I should have told you how tall he is. From the bottom of his tootsies to the top of his chef hat, well, depending on how far you squish it down, is about 9 inches tall. There we have it. Okay. Now, this is another one of my favorites, and I just picked this up. It will air tomorrow, but I did take a trip to Walnut again, and I think I got some pretty good footage that you will see. Uh, but I picked up these two cute little items, and I thought they are just too sweet to not show and share with all of you, especially because it's that time. It is time for us to get ready for spring and Easter, and Easter comes a lot quicker this year than normal. But this is a uh, studio piece. So somebody probably made this themselves, but they did an excellent, excellent job. There is the inside of the planter. The planter inside is pretty big. It is 4.5 or 4 3/4 inches wide. And what I did is I have these little, I use these sometimes for centerpieces or for name cards for dinner or all kinds of other things. But I have this inside of it. And that's how I had that other little piece displayed in there. So these three little hippity hoppity bunnies would be perfect. If you want to do something different, I think this would be adorable to put. Thank you to the Withering Cottage, to Ariana and Kathleen. I couldn't remember the other day. I did a video and I couldn't remember the stuff that you put inside it. Easter grass, but you could put your Easter grass in. You could put, gifts for some bunny inside of that instead of using a traditional basket. Now, I wouldn't suggest giving this to your children to go out and hunt eggs, but it would be really cute, and it's something that can be displayed in mom and dad's home or in a baby's room really easily with all kinds of really sweet things. So the planter is not all you get. So in addition, I am including, because I found this at the same store, and I just thought they look like they need to go together. But this little bunny gabbit is from the top of his little bunny ears to the bottom is 8.5 inches tall and approximately 4 inches wide. And look at those sweet little eyes and the little flowers. I just think they're so darling and done so well. Now, this, you can see some pinholes in it because this was not a postcard. It was not a greeting card. This was something that would have been hung, maybe in a classroom, in somebody's home, on display during the holidays. So for $20, you're getting both the bunny planter and the hippity hoppity cute bunny display piece. I love this. Love it, love it. Okay, we're going to safely put you up there. Let's move. And like I said, I had this one's got some issues, so it doesn't stay in there. The only I would say the only damage, if you will, or compromised area is there is a crease there. I don't want to crease it because it's not all the way creased, it's just a little bit creased. But that's easily, fixed. If you have it on display, it works fine. I had it on display and it stood perfectly until I bent my little piece there. So bunny planter and the card, $20. All right. Bunny planter. Now let's talk about handmade items. So I've got something for you that is handmade by me, and I really, really, really like it. This one took me a it took me a long time because I kept thinking about it. And when you're creating something yourself and you're using vintage items and new items and trying to make it exactly like you want it, and you have this vision, it takes a lot longer. But my intent when I first made this was to put this, if you've seen some of my little mini house tours, is to put this in with I have a old ice box, and on that ice box is my tiered tray, and then I have some of these candlesticks that I change out the colors. And I thought, well, it would be cute to do an assemblage with something that was kind of retro vintage and bring that. And then I thought maybe somebody else needs it. So this is a vintage candlestick. You've seen them before. I did use chalk paint, and there is a little bit of glitter on the fake wax dribbles. And then this it's kind of a rubbery. This is a new one. I like using these. They have a really pretty color to them when they light up. And let's see, maybe I can light it up. I'll try. But I used this piece right here is a wood piece, replica of probably a greeting card or something. There are some wooden flowers in here. I do have a lot of vintage, where are they? Vintage mercury glass bulbs, and then 2 vintage little chickadees and some florals. This is crepe paper, and then this is vintage trim. When I do these, you can see that one has a little, this one's celebrating. When I do these, I like to at least have something in the back in case you want to put it somewhere where you can see both sides of it. So I did add some mercury bulbs on the back. And if you're not, let me measure her. I did sign it. This is with a very tippy top, 11 inches tall. And it is about 5 inches wide. And this little spring candle display is going to be $22. Just put in candlestick or spring candlestick or little lammy. But I love those. I love lambs during the spring because I think you can use them for Easter. You can use them throughout spring. There's nothing on there that says Happy Easter or anything like that. So it is a great gift. It is a great display piece. And I hope that you have fun with it because I made it from the bottom of my heart with love. Okay, let's do some more paper. So, I have a love for, we got to put this in here. I have a love for vintage catalogs. I have a pretty big collection of them. And I have a few that I use for my art, and a lot of them that I just like to look at because they're entertaining. How about I spell this right? Cat log. And I was fortunate enough to get, whoop. There we go. I was fortunate enough to pick up some of these from Eaton's. Now, Eaton's is a department store that was based in Canada. It is much like, well, it was eventually bought out by Sears. And just like Sears, it has since gone out of business. It was one of the earliest catalog department stores in Canada. I have to show you this. Do you see these? Okay. I have that in a glider. I have the table and I don't have the umbrella, but I have the tablecloth, those chairs, and the ones that I have actually have this. Well, the glider has yellow on it, but the table and chairs has a similar pattern to this. And this, I'm going to forget. I don't remember. I can't. It's not coming to me. But I just think, look at this. And the cool part is that if you are a reseller, and it's also great to kind of research some of the things that you may collect or, when they came out. Look at this. I would totally have rocked this tennis skirt. I had a dream last night about playing tennis. Maybe it's telling me something. Look at this. But this catalog is going to be, and I was able to get this particular one at a, did I not create that? I guess it didn't. Hang on. At a pretty good price, so I want to be able to pass that on to you. You can look these up. They range from all kinds of crazy prices, and um, I just think that everyone should have a vintage catalog in their life, whether they are um, doing crafts or not. So, all right. Oh, that we don't. I don't think it's going to be $23, but I put $232 in there. There we go. So it is full of just really cool. Look at this. Vibrant colors. It is perfect if you, like me, enjoy doing retro type journals. It does have some advertisement in it. Let's see if it has the original. Sometimes they have the order forms in it. Look at this. Brown chicken, brown cow. I'm not seeing it. But this is just so much fun. Ooh, look, we got cookware. Let's look at what, let's see if we can find anything that, one of these in there had the Merry Mushroom set in there. And it was really fun to see. Oh, here's fabrics to make your own gowns. And it is in fabulous condition. I don't see the order form in here. Sometimes they're in there, but someone must have taken this one out. Look at that. But as you can see, it is in great shape. It is not huge, so it won't take up tons and tons of space. It is from 1975. And very soon after this is when they stopped their catalog program. I think that might have been in 1976 that they stopped. Don't quote me. I did a lot of research on Eaton's because I was really curious. And like I said, I love them. It's great to display. And you can put this on, I don't have a big one that it will fit on, but on a stand like that, or but much bigger, and display it. You can open it up and display it to something and put, a vignette in front of it. It is very, very, very versatile. So that, my friends, is going to be catalog, or Eaton's catalog 23. All right. Eaton's. There we go. Now, the next thing I have is a vase. And the vase, I just think is so pretty, especially for spring. I love the colors. I have went ahead and put some florals in it just to show you. It is in excellent condition. It did, when I originally got it, had a little bit of, it looked like somebody must have painted a wall and dribbled on it, but I was able to get it off with a magic eraser. Look at that. There aren't any chips and cracks. This is a Trico piece. It is extremely clean inside, and a lot of times on the top you will see chips here, but it is in great shape. Now, I did notice it's interesting because this is a piece by Trico, but you can see, can you see like a little bit there where when they made it, there's a little bit of dribbles. So I'm surprised this made it to, to the general public, because maybe they just missed it. I don't know. But I think that adds character. And these are 3-dimensional, very, very cute. And that Trico vase, this Trico vase, is going to be $10. But look how pretty this is. And I'm seeing this with, like, I should have got tulips out. Oh, for the love. But hey, if you're like me, you can just put whatever you wish in there, and you've got a little display. I love fresh flowers. There's no reason that you wouldn't be able to use this for your fresh flowers, but it is excellent for spring. It goes marvelously with all of those other things. Whoa, I'm going to put that back here so it doesn't, my mouse, I got a mouse down. So super cute. All right, $10 for the Trico Vase. And remember, all you have to do is put Trico Vase, and the first person that does so is the winner of that item. It's very, very simple. Okay, let's talk about some more crafting items. This is really fun. I had thought about sharing these on my Etsy shop, but then I decided that this group needs to have first choice of these. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to move my things out of the way. I am going to put, this is wrapping paper, and it is all vintage. And it is for a bundle. I do not remember how many were in there, so we'll count as we go. But let me get you up here so you can see. Well, let's get that out of the way so it's not glary. So we just have a really nice variety. So we've got some wedding bells, and this is textured. This is going to be upside down. Let's see. We have some vintage bridal shower. Here's some more to shower your bride. This looks like it might be anniversary. Well, nope, it just says for your special day. Here, let me see if I can get it. There you go. This is just silver with some kind of filigree looking pieces in the middle, almost like a keyhole pattern. No, I didn't count. Oh. And I'm not flipping them over. I think that was 5. There's 6. There's a little piece of this. This is very, very shiny and almost see-through a little bit. There's another wedding. Some more with the doves. Ooh, that's gold. That's pretty. Got some florals. All of this, like I said, is vintage. There's a lot. This one's a big one. And this one says, may your wedding day begin a lifetime of love. But if you just wanted, you could use, you know, the top piece of that for there. More wedding. There's lots of weddings in here. Maybe this is the wedding bundle. I don't know. I just grabbed it because I have put these together some time ago. And this bundle, as I go through this, is going to be $10, and you're getting all of this. So that's a heck of a deal. It looks like most of this, if I had to, I mean, it must have been like a wedding shower type of theme, but in my opinion, you can use it for anything. This one loosely reminds me of little William Morris. I'm counting. 11, 12, 13. Hang on, we're at 16. 17, 18, 19, 20. There's 21 pieces of vintage springy / bridal shower, wedding. But again, I would use this for anything. I think it's just so beautiful. Sheets of the wrapping paper, and that is going to be $10. So all you need to pop in there is 10, or wrapping paper 10. Cute, huh? All right, what do we got now? Wrapping paper. Well, why not go with, you saw a little peek at this little cutie. Here is the back. This is a piece by Inarco. It does have its original sticker. You can see right there. It is numbered E3 169, I believe. And it is this cute little mouse with his cheese planter. Now, I know a lot of people are not huge fans of baby planters. This one, it goes no matter with anything. I personally have collected a lot of vintage baby planters, and I'll tell you what I've done with them. Now, before I put up the price, and I have to put my hands down so I can type it, I did want to show you that there is a little hairline. Gosh, can you see it? You can kind of see it right there. And it goes inside, but it doesn't come through, comes down just a little bit, but it's not horrible. So I still think that you could use this for display to put in, you can put, would I put real florals in it? I would. But I think also just to display, again, if you had something that you were, the spikes or, your, like my oil cans or something like that, it would be cute to put something out in it as well. Now, this is going to be, I'll type it in while I tell you, this little cute mouse is going to be $15. And we're just going to call it mouse planter, and then I'll bring it back up. And it's pretty clean inside. I think I could have probably done a better job back in there, but I didn't have the right equipment. So I think if you really want to go crazy, you can get all of that out. But again, look at him. He doesn't have, other than that little hairline, no chips and cracks on him. He is in great condition. Like I said, it didn't keep me from wanting him for my own home. And that's kind of how I roll. If I see something that I like, then I will absolutely pick it up because I know that I can use it. I would also use that if you'd like to do assemblage or something like that. That mouse planter would be super, super cute. Okay. Now, oh my goodness, can you hear that? I'm trying to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. What do I have left? Ooh, I know what I have left. Let's just do this. Now, if you have followed my live sales, you know I have done some mystery boxes full of ephemera. And I have done those on several sales, and they're super, super fun. And this is another cigar box. It's vintage. It says factory number 60 Penna, member of the Cigar Institute of America on the back. Tops Perfectos. And so the box itself is in great shape if that's something you're into. I know a lot of people in their craft rooms or on display, again, putting something super cute on top of it makes a great riser. But inside is the fun part. And I'm just going to, if you watch the preview, you saw just a glimpse, but it is chocked full of vintage ephemera. So this, my friends, is going to be your mystery box for this week. And it is $24. Just type in mystery box. And if you're like me, it's like the treasure hunt. I have a video coming up. I can't wait to show you with some things that my mom gave me. And like each piece that I opened up, I was like, ooh, what does the story tell? What's the, who sent this greeting card or whatever. There are lots of things. There are photos. There are greeting cards. There are receipts and things like that. But that's all I'm going to tell you because I don't want to tell you anymore. So that is mystery box. Just type in mystery box 24. And I think we're down to 2 last items. So let's do one more. Crafters bundle. And I think that this will kind of tie it all together. If you're somebody that's new and you've picked up the journal covers, you've picked up maybe the mystery box, this really rounds it out. So what I'm going to show you, I cannot open up because I've already put it nicely and neatly, prettily together. But if you've seen my bundles before, you or have received them, you know that they are chocked full of fun things. This is going to be $19, just like all of the rest of them are. And the bundle has a variety of vintage ledger and pages. It's got book page. It's got a couple things. This is a piece that I did. There are tags. There's a vintage, an antique postcard. Oh, my bag is break. Well, you know what? Since my bag's breaking, we may as well just open it up and I'll have to get a new bag. Hang on, Sloopy. Might as well show you. Well, that was to your advantage. Okay. But it will come in a pretty little package with everything kind of put together. But this will give you a good idea. So in here, we've got some little bling. We've got antique. This is all closed up. Or we've got vintage bingo cards, B&W stamps. You've got some recipes, some scorecards, all kinds of fun things. And we have another one, and this is filled with, I don't want to show you everything because it's half of the fun to go through it. Tags. There is a, hang on, let me get this out. Vintage greeting card in there. You can use this cute little pocket that came from probably an old photo album. And then it is filled with, that's from a railroad registry, I believe. There's cardstock. There is, hang on, I'm trying to keep it kind of together so I don't make a mess. There's some cookbook pages, more vintage ledger, some catalog pages, lots of catalog pages. Lots of catalog pages. Quilted bed covers. I'm sorry. But there's over 100 pieces in this, and it's a perfect starter kit for anybody that is wanting to try journaling or just loves it. There is some, this is from you can see I took it out of a sample book for, it's more like upholstery fabric. Some of these are really long, so you'll see I've had to have folded it. This is from, there's more ledger, lots of ledger in there. This is from a magazine. So there's some big ones too, but it's perfect for anyone in their mixed media, their collage. Here's another piece of, this is a big piece. You could use this for a journal cover. It's another piece of upholstery. There is, this is some old diagrams on the back side. This is a vintage napkin. This, I believe, yeah, this is an old vocabulary card. It's big. And I won't show you all the rest, but there's lots of fun things in there. So let me put this kind of back together. And then there's some vintage lace. And now that I have this open, I just may add a couple more goodies for you in there. Why not? If you were the lucky recipient. So there's over 100 pieces of that. That ephemera bundle is $19, and just put ephemera bundle 19 and it is yours. Okay. Well, let's see. Oh, that's supposed to go in there. I think the last thing is another handmade item from me. And one of the things that I like to do is save pieces that are still beautiful, but would probably otherwise have gone to the trash. And we're going to call this Somebody Loves You. And I'll tell you the story about little Somebody Loves You. So this is a Napco piece. Now, Ruby, she's got a water bottle with water in it. If I don't get to her before too long, it will be all over. So this little angel is in great shape. No chips, no crap, no craps, no cracks, nothing. It is beautiful. But let's talk um, gifts for Easter. Again, for assemblage, this would be cute for for a baby, for a small child, for their display. When I got this was in a lot of auction items. And I knew that that this was broken, and otherwise most people would have just chucked it in the trash. And I was like, no, this angel is just too stinking cute. Well, somebody, I'm guessing possibly Santa, stood where this little tree is, because all that was left were two little red shoes that looked possibly like Santa boots. And so I decided to turn this into something that could have new life. I have used, this is just a bottle brush tree that I then added sparkle. All of those little uh, ornaments, if you will, are vintage beads. This is some old seam binding. I didn't want to use like the traditional Easter grass. So this is seam binding that I have then dyed. And then this is the little chocolate bunny is new. I printed out some words, and in this one, as you can see, it says somebody loves you. And it is just a sweet little piece. It would go great if you had some Easter grass in here. And then you put that in here for a little gift. But I think I mean, it makes me happy when I'm able to save something that is still beautiful and that has a history and that is vintage, and make it something new. So this is again Napco piece. It is numbered, has its original sticker, and we have given it a new life. And somebody does love you. So there we go. If you like that, you can just put somebody loves you or angel and bunny for $12. And that, my friends, is the last thing that I have on my very first drop sale of the year. And I'll just pop this up as I say goodbye and give you a few reminders. Remember that I do ship from Iowa. And if you're watching this again on the replay, if it does not say sold, then, and you don't see anything in the comments where somebody has already put in, for example, somebody loves you and that price, then first one in is the recipient of that item and the winner of the sale. It's not hard, and it allows you to, watch it whenever you want. So with that, I want to remind you to email me if you are the winning bidder. I will be watching the comments, and I'll leave this open for some time, and then I will eventually close it. Hang on. I'm not sure if you can still hear me. There we go. Well, guess what happened? Someone called me. I'm just going to get out of there. My apologies. But just email me with my to my email address that you see right there, and provide your shipping address, your real name, your YouTube name, and the PayPal address that you would like this sent to. So, in the meantime, until I see you again, remember to take time to just be. Comment or ask me any questions that you wish in the comment and description, and I'll have all the descriptions as well below. And until next time, friends, remember to take time to just be. Cheers.